The Southland's air quality watchdog hit the Hyperion water reclamation plant with a notice this week that accuses the facility of having a serious air quality violation and being out of compliance with standards since 2015, the first such complaint the agency has levied against a facility in Abu. The notice from the South Coast Air Quality Management District, which also said 2 of Hyperion's 6 flare stations exceeded acceptable levels of nitrogen oxide, came just days after an independent report concluded that a massive July 2021 sewage spill at the nation's largest wastewater treatment. Officials with Los Angeles Sanitation and Environment, which operates Hyperion, declined to comment. But if the plant's violations are not rectified, Hyperion operators could be hit with civil penalties up to $10,000 per day, said AQMD spokesperson Nahal Maghrabi. Lawson is required to perform a test of Hyperion's flare system at least once every 5 years, according to its permit with the Air Quality Agency. That system is meant to slough off biodigester gases. The Los Angeles City Agency last performed a test in July 2015, according to the petition AQMD officials filed with its hearing board on February 15. During that test, the flare system exceeded the permitted level of digester gas by 515 standard cubic feet per minute, though it's unclear whether that's a significant amount. 3 of the 6 flares, numbers 2, 3 and 4, also exceeded, by an unspecified amount, the permitted limit for nitrogen oxides, or NOx, emissions, according to the petition. The flare emissions testing is performed by a third-party company, Maghrabi said, and AQMD is in the process of gathering specific NOx emissions from each of the flares. When it was time for Hyperion to conduct more flare testing, in 2020, Lawson failed to conduct the required tests, according to the petition. So starting August 13, a month after the June sewage spill, South Coast AQMD attempted to facilitate the testing of the flare station, the petition said. While the flaring problems were discovered as a result of the Air Quality Agency's investigation into the June spill, it was determined they were not related to the spill itself, Maghrabi said. The flaring issues are separate from the dozens of violations notices AQMD served Hyperion in the months after the June sewage spill. Those emissions were of hydrogen sulfide overages reported at nearby fence line monitoring stations. Only a July 15 flaring incident, 4 days after the spill, was related to the crisis, according to previous interviews with Lawson officials. AQMD monitors both nitrogen oxides and hydrogen sulfide, Maghrabi said, but the 2 pollutants are regulated through different methods. These are 2 different types of violations, Maghrabi said via email on Friday, and cannot and should not be compared to one another.